Hey everybody, it's me, Stephanie, and as you can see, this is Tum Tum. He's my service dog, and he's here in the hospital visiting with me today. He's been coming a lot this hospital stay because my dad's in town, so that makes it really nice to have him come stay with me during the day. So like I just said, I am back in the hospital. I have been in the hospital this whole month now. So 20 days, 21 days. And I have been in the hospital because I have a blood infection running through my body, and I have a blood clot in each lung. Yesterday we found out I have a blood clot in my right leg, and this has all been really hard on me. A lot of stuff has been happening, so basically what happened was at the end of May, I just wasn't feeling well. I wasn't feeling myself. Tum Tum, buddy. And I just kept trying to tell myself to not worry about it, to I don't know, just basically try and force myself not to go to the ER, because I'm sick and tired of going to the ER. I'm sick and tired of being hospitalized. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And sadly, on the 1st, I knew in my gut something wasn't right, and I went to the ER. Sure enough, all my labs were pretty much off, and they decided to treat me in the ER. So I got, IV potassium, magnesium, a whole bunch of other drugs. The worst one was actually IV, I believe it was calcium. It was like my body was on fire when they pushed that through my port. It was not a fun thing for me. But my ER doctor, the one that I like, he was trying to get me admitted, and the admitting hospital doctor did not want to admit me. So I was sent home. I knew something wasn't right. I knew I shouldn't have gone home. But they said they took care of everything. And it's hard when I just know something's not right. I can't say that, like, I know what area in my body something's not right. I have this gut feeling that something more is happening. So anyways, I go home, and I'm home for a little bit, and I go to lay down to go to bed, because I had left at like 9 o'clock at night, and I was tired and exhausted, and I laid down in my bed for 30 minutes, maybe 45 at the most, and I woke up drenched in my own sweat. My bed was all wet. I was wet, and I was not feeling good. So I go and grab my thermometer, and I have a temperature of 101.6. So I take Tylenol immediately, and like 20 minutes later I take it again, and it's 101.8. About 20 minutes later again, I took it, and it was 102 point, I think, 2 at that time, and I took more Tylenol, and I wasn't feeling right, and I needed to go back to the hospital. So I drove myself back to the ER. By the time I got to the ER, I then had a temperature of 103.2, I believe. But I get to the hospital, to the ER, and they take me back to a room and basically tell me that, they just did a bunch of blood work and they just did all these tests, whatever, that, there couldn't possibly be anything else wrong with me. They've done everything. So they were going to give me more Tylenol and just watch my fever. I was laying in the bed in the ER, and I was feeling worse and worse and worse, and the hospital doctor, wouldn't run any more blood work. He wouldn't do anything to really help me, and it wasn't until I was there for 3 hours, 4 hours, that he finally ran some more blood, and he did a chest x-ray, and he finally gave me some medicine for the pain and whatnot, and then they decided to watch me overnight, is what they said. The ER really wanted to send me back home, but they decided that I should be observed because I spiked such a high fever, and my fever wasn't going down. So I get put up on the 9th floor, which is one of the heart floors, and they finally decided to do an actual test, a CT scan. That is when we found the blood clots in both my lungs. We thought at the time that there was a blood clot in my heart too, and from there they did blood cultures. They decided to do more blood work, and then within the next day or whatever, I had a blood infection running through my whole body. I was sick. I really honestly didn't want to stay. I asked to leave. They said if I leave and I go home, I'll die. So I stayed. They were trying to figure out the source of the infection, how I got it, and it turns out that the source of my infection was my pacemaker that had just gotten placed a month ago. So this was really upsetting for me because I've never gotten an infection on a line or anything. I take really good care of my sites and everything, and it was just a big blow knowing that they were going to have to take my pacemaker out, but that they were also going to have to take my port out, which my port sat over here, and they were going to have to take them both out because the lines were close together in my heart. Because I have a pacemaker, I am pacemaker dependent, which means I can't live without a pacemaker. My heart would stop. It would be a horrible thing. So they had to take me into surgery and take out my pacemaker and take out my port. I had to wear my pacemaker basically outside of my body for a while until the infection cleared up. It wasn't until just yesterday that we were able to go and put my pacemaker back in, but now it's on the other side and it's way over here. The reason it's over here was because they needed to put it in a place that hasn't been, I guess, used. There was no pocket of infection or anything, and this was the best area that they could find. And so that got done. I don't have a port right now. I have IVs on me because I have to have heparin running 24/7. It's the blood thinner. I also have to have antibiotics going, along with whatever other drugs that might come up that I need, whether that be potassium, magnesium, vitamin Bs, a bunch of other things that they've put through me. I have to be able to have one IV that constantly is being used and another that could be used at any time. On Monday, I'm getting a PICC line put in on my left arm because I have to wait a whole month before I can get a port put back in now because of the infection. As you can see on my face, I have this tube. It's a NJ tube, which is a feeding tube that goes past my stomach into my intestines because I haven't been able to eat, or when I do eat, I end up throwing it up. Sorry to be graphic, but that's just what's going on. Things have been really, really hard. I pretty much wanted to go home and die a few different times. Everything's been really painful. Everything's been exhausting. Feeling like crap all the time. And so I've definitely been at my lowest a lot while I've been here. And it's been hard. So yeah, that's kind of my update for right now. I'll make another one hopefully maybe later tonight or tomorrow. But I'm going to put a link down below this video on my GoFundMe account. People keep asking how they can help me, and I don't ever have an answer how people can help me or support me other than donating to my GoFundMe account, or when I was selling the t-shirts, buying the t-shirts. But a friend suggested that I make an Amazon wish list for things that I could use while I'm in the hospital, things to cheer me up. I feel weird doing this, but yeah, I'm just going to do it, I guess. I don't like asking for things. It's really hard for me to do that. So that's why I'm just going to make a wish list. And if you want to buy something and send it to me, awesome. If not, I completely understand. But right now, this is the only way I know how to ask for support or for people to be able to help me. Anyways, I hope everybody else is doing good, and I'm still fighting. I'm trying to beat this. I've got quite a road ahead of me, so I'm going to be on some antibiotics for a while and some medications for a while. This isn't over yet. So yeah, if you have any questions, ask below. Thanks. Have a good day.